And it's 15 after 2 o'clock, Metro FM's Where You Red. This is called Do Better by Major League with client Pato Ranking on a Monday afternoon on TGE. Nakalina ge Amon Mogwana
I am
Muriadi. We have a very special guest in studio. I say special because there's a wealth of information we're going to get right now. But who am I talking about?
You're talking about Enver Samuel, who's the producer and director of the documentary Indians Can't Fly.
Alrighty then. How you doing, sir?
Hi, how are you?
All right, thank you so much. Don't be shy, you know. We know you can do this thing. You can do this thing, you know. We want to hear you properly. Are you having a great day?
I'm good. I just want to correct something. The Amatimo family, and in particular Imtiaz Kaji, are the people behind the inquest being reopened.
Okay.
And my documentary, which was broadcast in 2015, maybe played a part in letting the general public know who Amatimo was.
Okay.
But the credit for the inquest is for the Amatimo family, and particularly Imtiaz Kaji, Amatimo's nephew, who's been very proactive in getting in seeking justice for his uncle.
Yeah, well, the credit goes to you as well for telling the story and informing us of what exactly happened.
Let's start off in the beginning, though.
Yes.
Let's talk about the young you. You know, your upbringing. You know, I mean, you traveled different countries. You were brought up in different countries. How would you describe your upbringing?
Upbringing. It's a new word.
Upbringing.
Well, I guess I'm a child of the late 60s. My parents went in voluntary exile, maybe in a time of turmoil in South Africa, and I grew up in Ghana, England, and Zambia, and so that was where my formative years were, in different places, basically.
Yes, and growing up, basically, because I mean you are in film and you are instrumental as well in the field. How did you choose the direction for your career? Because I mean, this is what you do right now. What influenced that decision?
Well, I think the main thing that influenced me to get into film and television was getting the opportunity to win a scholarship to study film and television in Australia in 1990, and from that period I've just had this upward trajectory in the television industry, because I basically got the skills in Australia that have really stood me in good stead.
Yeah, and going into film, what sort of stories did you want to tell?
I think initially I wanted to tell stories, I don't know why, but unsung hero stories resonate with me.
Yeah.
And I think indirectly that's how I came to find out about the Amatimo story. But those type of stories where you document the unknown or the unsung, people that don't have really in today's South Africa have the recognition that they deserve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why this particular story?
Well, I mean, one could say it was by chance. I basically didn't know who Amatimo was, but one day I saw an article on him and just read about how this fascinating character who was killed by the apartheid police. But I was shocked that I didn't know who he was, and a lot of people in the general public didn't know who he was then, but everyone knows about him now. Unless you were in the sort of, anti-apartheid movement, then the name might have been familiar, but the general public, I mean, if I asked you, did you know about Amatimo?
No, not before the documentary.
Not before the documentary, and obviously, you bringing up the information, because I mean, we get directed by somebody that has captured the information first, right?
Yeah.
To bring it to the people. The name, though, the title of the documentary.
Yes.
Why that particular title?
Indians Can't Fly.
Yes.
Well, I think it was a name that sort of immediately came to me because in my research I heard about that title, and that was given by the police, the security police, who coined the term Indians Can't Fly as a joke, that when he was thrown out of the building, that was the popular phrase at that time. It was terminology. And if you're going to the 10th floor of John Foster Square, you're going to see that Indians can't fly.
Mm.
So it was a cruel, sick joke, and I thought it was an appropriate title for the documentary
Mhm.
to hit home.
And how did you, like, maybe take us through the process of putting together the documentary with the inquest going on and you having to think, okay, people need to know about this, so I need to document this. Like, take us through the whole process.
Okay, so the documentary, it started its life around about 2011
Mhm.
when I saw that article, and then I contacted the family of Ahmed Timur. I contacted the Ahmed Timur's nephew Imtiaz Kaji, and together we sat down and talked about it, and soon I proposed the idea to the SABC, and it was commissioned. They wanted it, and you know, through a lot of research and interviews, we came up with the documentary Indians Can't Fly, and it was broadcast in 2015. It did quite well. SABC have broadcast a number of times. It won 2 South African Film and Television Awards, and yeah, so it's had a life beyond it just being broadcast. It's traveled overseas. It was at the Durban International Film Festival.
Just recently?
2016.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, and then I guess through the work of the Timor family, you know, and in together with the Foundation for Human Rights. That led to the inquest opening, which is happening from about August to October. Yeah.